Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now guys, as usual, let's take a look on the gold market. As you can see, our setup has been perfectly completed. So market indeed has dropped right to the OP target on the daily chart at 1302.35 by my broker, so it could be a bit different. But anyway, it has been completed. And second issue that we have talked about recently, that I said that I will be watching for signs of the wash and rinse of these lows. Because one story, if market has dropped to OP and stand below the B point, this is bearish setup. But while market has pierced the B point, piercing the confidence support and reached the OP target with this spike and shows the fast up recovery, this is mostly the bullish sign, guys. And it means that market really could show the upward continuation here. It's very similar story to euro currency. Currently, I don't know what kind of the upward continuation will be, but usually kind of the ABCD on intraday charts, or even some stronger action depending on what other signs we will get on the gold market. But it means in general that upward action here will continue probably on the next week. This is definitely bullish sign. It's kind of the just when the market this spike down, grab the stops below the P point, complete the OP target, and return it back up. This is what the Jude Napoli talked about in his book when we talked about the advanced understanding of the breaking of the levels. So he said that if some ABCD pattern target stands slightly below the confidence or another level, and when it just has hit the target and returns it back up, you could treat this level as valid. So guys, mostly the same setup you have on an Australian dollar, on the euro currency. On the Great British pound, very similar, but not quite. So there are some differences exist. But anyway, that's really a very good sign. On the Canadian dollar as well, but in the other opposite direction, so to the downside. So now I think that we could, could start to search chance to go long on the gold market. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, we see this more clear signs of the wash and rinse. That's what I'm talking about. As you can see, just spike down, complete the OP on the 4-hour time frame chart as well. It stands in the same area, mostly pips to pips. As soon as it has been touched, fast recovery above these lows. So now market stands around the nearest fib level. Initial target, guys, probably will be kind of the A, B, C, bottom, D, somewhere around 1330, I suppose. This will be minimum target the market could meet. Because here, you can see it's clear shape of the kind of the hand shoulders is forming, while right shoulder is not in place yet. And in general, this price action reminds the bullish engulfing that usually takes the target that's equals to its bars. So it's kind of the ABCD pattern to the upside. So how and what levels to watch for? So following the symmetry of the hand shoulders, we'll take a look at the 15-minute chart, guys. What we have right now to the upside here, market has completed the XOP target from this A, B, C bottom. XOP has been completed. It turns to retracement, and here it's forming clearly. I will move this out first, so return back down. Let's see, now it forms clearly regardless triple to sell. It means the downward action should follow. What the target could be met, so A, B, C top, putting here. You can see that on the daily chart of the gold, OP stands at 1312, 1313, in agreement with this 1314 fib support and holding the harmony of these previous lows. That's probably the level that we should keep an eye on, where it probably could be possible to take the long position on the gold market. Here is the setup that we will keep an eye on. Also, guys, I will just open you the cover of weekly research, maybe if I will follow the gold market on the weekly research. But this will could become very important. As on the euro currencies, on the gold market, if you'll take a look at the weekly chart, you will see, guys, that depending on where market will close today, we could get the bullish grabber on the weekly chart on the gold market. If this will happen, our minor detail that we have caught recently on the daily chart is the wash and rinse of these lows could give and could have really serious consequences, because as a result, market could take out of the stops, and this is really very big potential for the gold market. So as you can see, if you're that's the really the core of the markets in general, guys. When you have the chances, when you understand the minor funny details that stands on the market, these details really could give you advantage and big understanding of them, what is going on and what consequences could follow. Because who else, for example, pay attention to such minor details? Well, market has dropped support, now it turns to some retracement, that's all. But the fact that this was not just a retracement, how this level has been broken, what has happened after that, wash and rinse and so on, and putting it together with a possible grabber on the weekly chart, give you absolutely different picture and a different expectation and different forecast of the further action. And that's just very good example where details really make sense. So and makes the big difference in general. So anyway, that's what we see right now in the gold market. Let's keep watching on the 15-minute chart on retracement down that could happen today and see what will happen.